What I eat in a day as a fat girl. Cracker Barrel country, fried chicken and gravy. Eggs over easy. Hash brown casserole. Biscuit with gravy. Costco energy bites.
I'm expecting it to be more moist.
Coconut built puff bar.
It's like a cheese ball.
Rotisserie chicken.
We gotta break into the rotisserie. The rotisserie. Oh, it's so hot and juicy. Oh.
Apple and ginger Red Bull. Protein wrap, rotisserie chicken, cheese, avocado, tomato, arugula, Dijon mustard and balsamic. 1/2 of this snack tray for movie night.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day. Good morning. I am starting the day off with cereal.
We got Baco, and I have the buffalo chicken and the white garlicky, and then a Coke Zero with lime. We also got pickles with bacon and prosciutto caprese. Is that what it's called? This one is my favorite. You got something on your
We're driving home and we got Wendy's. Have a JBC. I finally got something different. I got a Sprite. I also have fries. Trying the new Wendy's tenders. This is what they look like. I have to get ranch and sweet and sour. You know the drill. This is sweet chili. I guess it's the same. Tenzy. And you gotta dip it in both. These are actually really good. I know you guys are gonna judge. I'm fat. I also got Chipotle. I have the 2 soft tacos with chicken, rice, and the cheese. Because you got the taco. I love the guac.
I'll take some more.
And then of course, the Diet Coke. What I eat in a day as a fat girl. Good morning. For breakfast, I made hard-boiled eggs with cheese, and I have hickory red bacon. I overcooked that. Whoops. I made a strawberry banana acai bowl with Nutella and peanut butter. Filet for breakfast. We are eating in my girlfriend's brand new car, so we have to not get it messy. We are skinny now, so I got the fat-free dressing. She would be so mad if she knew I was eating in here, and she's in the store, so let's not tell her. I got a Diet Coke, caffeine-free. Who knew they even had that?
What I ate in a day on Thanksgiving.
As a fatty.
Happy Thanksgiving, beautifuls. This morning I started off with a Coke Zero with no ice, of course. But I am extremely ungrateful because they gave me regular.
That is regular Coke. I said Coke Zero.
And here's me being a diva about it.
Then I had a hash brown. Actually, I had half of a hash brown. I shared it with my toddler bitch, but it was delicious. Then I had a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, which was way too filling for me and ruined my Thanksgiving dinner. But I was hungry and we were driving. I needed something to eat. What was I to do? I'm a fatty. God. Then I had some Diet Mountain Dew, and yes, I have water, but I didn't show you because that's boring, bitch. Now for Thanksgiving dinner. First, I started off with my cheesy potatoes, as always, and then I went to the deviled egg because you have to have deviled eggs on Thanksgiving. Then I tried the turkey again, and I still hate it. Sorry. It's dry. As were my rolls because I made them 2 days ago. Sorry, people. And then I had this apple crisp salad from Sam's, and it's so good. Now for dessert, bitch, I had a piece of pumpkin cheesecake with 0 sugar whipped topping. And Dutch apple pie, and some ice cream. And let me just say, my Dutch apple pie was the best out of it all. My toddler would say that the ice cream was the best, though. I won't lie, I made this cheesecake, and I will admit, is not great. But I also don't like pumpkin pie.
Yes, I snacked at night, but you won't see.
This is what I eat in a day as a plus size person who loves food. Starting off with breakfast, I made some toast and sausage and gravy. I kind of wanted like biscuits and gravy, but I had no biscuits, so I had to use toast. I also did not have eggs. I need to go to the grocery store, so I'm kind of eating whatever I have around the house. Again, since I have not went to the grocery store, I did have to have coffee because I am out of Alani News. That was a caramel macchiato coffee that I made at home. For lunch, I decided to take a try at making a homemade Hot Pocket. So this is like the pita bread stuff with some cheese, pepperonis, and sauce in it. Honestly, it looks weird. Okay, I know that, but it does taste really, really good. I do think I would make this again. You know, you can stuff whatever you want in there, so it was really nice. And then for dinner, I did get fast food. I got some McDonald's. I ended up getting a 20-piece nugget, a large fry, a double cheeseburger, and a medium Fanta orange. I did not finish those french fries though, but I 100% finished the nuggets and burger. This is a realistic way in a day as a plus size person. Of course, I started off with the energy drink just for me to sit down and do nothing. That was a watermelon wave, Alani knew. And then I had 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches. Oh my gosh, I think I outdid myself. I dare y'all to make a better breakfast sandwich than the ones that I make. I swear you can't do it. This had a runny egg, lots of bacon, cheese, all on an English muffin. Oh my gosh. And then for like a little snack, I had this big old bowl of popcorn. And this is like the AMC movie theater ones that you get in a bag, and then it has butter that you can put on top. Oh my gosh, I felt like I was at the movies but at home working my life away. For dinner, I really wanted to get Taco Bell, but I kept my big bag at home and I decided to make this little bowl. That is Alfredo veggie pasta at the bottom, and that is steak on top of it. I don't know if you remember it from my ingredient prep. It's been living in my freezer, but I ate it. And yes, you guys, I drink water every single day. The way that y'all think that I don't drink water baffles me truly. This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size person. I am back with the protein fibers cereal for breakfast. This is so delicious. I need to go try the berry flavors now. I need to try all the flavors they have. And now I'm curious, does anyone else have any like cereal recommendations, but like healthier cereals? Let me know. For my caffeine, I had a pink slush Alani New, which is one of my favorite flavors. For lunch, I had 2 of the apple Gouda chicken sausage, basically in hot dog format with some ketchup and mustard. It was kind of hard to like bite it down because I did put these in the microwave. Usually I would put them in the air fryer, but nonetheless, they were still delicious. For a little afternoon snack, I had some like granola bar things. This was peanut butter flavor. And then for dinner, I made some turkey burgers, and this was like on keto bread with some avocado, sauteed onions, tomatoes, and sweet potatoes for the fries. The sauce was mayo ketchup. This is what I eat in a day as a plus size person, healing my relationship with food, and today was a bit crazy. Yes, it was. I started my day off with a row of double stuffed Oreos that you cannot see because I literally ate them all up. Gobbled them up. After that, I did order some Domino's pizza. I ate half of a medium pizza. This was a pepperoni cheese stuffed crust. I think it's like Parmesan stuffed crust. Really, really good. Of course, I topped that with some ranch dressing. I am kind of sad though because I meant to get the Alfredo sauce instead of the red sauce, but that's okay. It was still good. And this time, instead of like the barbecue wings, I decided to go with the boneless wings, and those were okay. I mean, they just taste like chicken nuggets. And I ate half of the container of that, which I feel like really isn't that much in my opinion. And then I had half of an order of the tater tots. And I think these are just like bacon ranch ones, or I don't know what the dressing is, but maybe that's not ranch dressing, but it was still pretty good. This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size person. I started off with a blue slush Alani New, which is actually really good and definitely better than the blue raspberry. That one is a little bit more sour. For breakfast, I made 2 hash browns topped with 2 runny eggs. These eggs were only okay because they are not my favorite. If you don't like a runny egg, it could be that you're not spending enough money on your eggs.
I'm still craving cereal, so this time I actually got this protein and fiber cereal called like Cashigo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's actually really, really good. I loved it. And I loved how crunchy it was because it made my jaw tired and it made me eat it slower. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. I also loved that I got my fiber intake for the day in just this bowl of cereal. I was feeling a little snacky, so then I had this pink lady apple, I think that's what it's called. And for dinner, I had some steak. I kind of overcooked it a little bit. It was still really good. Some Parmesan potatoes and some asparagus that I also burnt in the oven, so I had to take off the tops. It was overall really good. I was able to meal prep some steak, some potatoes, and some salmon, so that was nice. This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size person. Starting off with breakfast, I had one of these little chocolate donuts. I did heat this up and I just love them heated up, but I think I warmed this up too much because it was really, really hot, and then the icing started falling off and literally just fell all over the place, but that's okay. It was still very, very yummy. For my Alani Nu of the day, I had a sherbet swirl, and this tasted actually awful with that chocolate donut, but I did drink that later and it was delicious per usual. And then I had 4 of these little breakfast scramblers, and these are the ones that have like the bacon, egg, and cheese on the inside, and that was super duper yummy, but I do regret that because that made my stomach hurt. And then for dinner, I had 10 of these little mini corn dogs, and then a handful of those little white cheddar cheese Cheetos. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Cheeto Puffs. Oh my gosh, that's the name. And then I had ketchup and mustard with my corn dogs, and this was also very, very yummy. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't eat anything after that because those little scrambler breakfast things hurt my stomach so bad. Definitely will not be getting those anytime soon. This is a realistic way in a day as a plus size person. Starting off with breakfast, I had 2 slices of toast topped with some, I cannot believe it's not butter spray, and half an avocado. With that, I scrambled up 3 eggs with 1 apple Gouda chicken sausage. Super yummy. I just know I needed a little pick-me-up right before I went on a run. After that, I stopped at the grocery store, and then I went to Panda Express. That's a little treat. I got a bowl with half white rice and half super greens, and then I got 1 serving of the teriyaki chicken. And I will forever use my teriyaki sauce, you weirdos. Lunch was very yummy, and then for dinner I made some ramen. This is a teriyaki ramen that I just heated up in the microwave, and then I topped off with those bibico dumplings, which was super yummy. I guess I was filling teriyaki sauce. And I did add like 1 or 2 slices of pork belly in there, and oh my gosh, this was a 10 out of 10, y'all. So freaking good. This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size person. For breakfast, I was craving something savory. So this is 2 hash brown patties I put in the air fryer topped with a lot of sauteed onions. For the meat, I went with the turkey patties from the night before that I made burgers with. And then I topped that off with 2 runny eggs, of course. Y'all already know that I had an Alani Nu today, and this one is the Cosmic Stardust, which is one of my favorites. For lunch, I decided to make some avocado toast. This is on keto bread. I did spray, I cannot believe it's not butter spray on it. And that's a half an avocado with some tomatoes and 2 slices of bacon. Oh, and I did put salt, pepper, and everything bagel seasoning. For dinner, it is looking a little sad because there was no veggies. That's my bad. I did have a bunch of steak that I put in the air fryer, as well as some Parmesan potatoes that I also put in the air fryer. This was pretty good, but I do know my meal was lacking some veggies.
It has been a minute since I've done one of these, but I'm unemployed this week, so let's get into it. Here's what I ate today as a big girl trying to get back on track with her sobriety, her health, her binging. And we started our day with a hydrating water with collagen. I've been trying to get back in the habit of doing that because I want that glowing skin, girl. And my breakfast was this copycat Chick-fil-A breakfast bowl. If you want the recipe, I do have a video film. Just say the word. Back to the whole unemployed thing. I'm just between jobs right now, but I'm trying to actually really enjoy my time instead of sitting here doing nothing or like feeling guilty about having the time at all. But anyway, I repurposed these leftover tamales for dinner. We had some beans and rice with them, and then I topped everything off with my nightly Dr. Pepper Zero. Today was about 1,200 calories. If you would like more, let me know.
Thing that I ate today as a plus size queen in a calorie deficit who tracks her calories, tries to prioritize protein. Here we go. I have a collagen coffee mostly every morning. I try my best to. I'm not very good at being consistent at really anything. I've been taking these creatine gummies, whatever. And then this energy drink was possibly the worst thing I've ever tasted in my whole life. For lunch, I made myself a taco bowl with the leftovers, and then I went out to dinner with my BF for his birthday and totally forgot to record, so I'm so sorry, but we had breakfast for dinner. His grandma made it and it was lovely. Okay, love you guys. Bye. If you're 5'0" and have a ridiculously low calorie deficit, stay with me. I want to show you what I ate today. In order to be able to eat the things that I want to eat, I've low-key kind of been skipping breakfast, but there's nothing low-key about it. I'm hydrating, I'm having electrolytes and collagen, and I don't feel bad about it. Before anybody tries to tell me that I shouldn't be skipping breakfast, please understand that I've been morbidly obese my entire life, and I'm finally finding something that works for me, so just hush. Not only am I trying to lose over 100 pounds, I'm trying to unlearn a lifelong of unhealthy eating habits that told me that I can't have certain things, so I'm just trying to learn how to eat in moderation and count my calories and actually measure things. At the end of this, I was really full and I was struggling with the urge to just finish it all, so I kind of had to poison it with a dog-licked spoon, but you know what? Whatever works, works, and I had myself a little sweet treat at the very end of the night, and that was my day.
Here's everything I eat in a day as a fat girl. I started the morning with my current hyperfixation, which is a feta egg white wrap. It's super easy and quick to make. I really want to get sun-dried tomatoes or learn how to make them. Then I made my daily matcha. I got this new matcha powder from Healthy Planet and I rated an 8 on 10 in terms of taste and price. But I made a salted maple version matcha today and I love how this powder froths. For my workout of the day, I went to spin and as a little treat after, I had 2 pieces of true fruit. This is the only way I eat strawberries. And lastly, for dinner, I made another brothy chicken and rice, but this time with a creamy version. The base is just chicken broth, red curry paste, and coconut cream. I don't really measure the ingredients, but however you change the proportions, it will be good. And this is gonna be in my rotation for a while. That's everything I ate today. Bye!
Welcome back to what I eat in a day as a plus size girly. Yes, I'm wearing my pajamas again. Don't judge, don't hate. Anyway, starting off strong, I had 2 of these juice boxes from the school. I had some Teddy Grahams and goldfish as well as the school lunch, which was not that great. It was like a chicken veggie stir fry with bread. I didn't eat like barely any of it. I took a couple bites on the camera, obviously, and that was it. But I ate the snacks and the juice, and it was mostly water. It made me feel a little better about myself. Also not recorded is like a little water bottle from the school and stuff like that. For those who don't know, clearly I work at a school. This is some leftover chocolate. I actually wound up throwing it away, but I had the Ghirardelli and I had like maybe one of the Lindors. Then I had some Jenny Craig. Also, here's your reminder, take your crazy pills if you're on them. But yeah, I had the spaghetti and meatballs and I had the pizza from Jenny Craig. And yeah, just trying to get back to eating like semi-normal. I had some fruit punch. Has been like the biggest struggle in life. But anyways, today I ordered food because the school lunch looked nasty again and I couldn't do it. I got some pernil and I got some tostones and I got a drink and I got a beef empanada, if you want to call it that, because there was like not even a tablespoonful of meat and it was like not even worth it. But yeah, that was $30 and then I left it at the school, so hopefully I'll eat the rest tomorrow if no one stole it. But anyways, how are y'all? Please, as always, share with the class. I don't know why today I'm so emotional. Honestly, I do know it's day 1 of my period. Hooray for me. Here's some more snacks that I had. I also had a Rice Krispie not pictured. And for dinner, I got a chicken cutlet and some pierogies and a Coke Zero and some macaroons from a bakery nearby. And that's all. Love you guys. Bye. Welcome back to what I eat in a day as a plus size girly. Yes, I'm using the same little intro video that I did yesterday, but this is exactly what I look like today. I promise you all that, because I had the same chocolate chip waffle. I'm wearing the same pajamas. Anyway, starting off strong, I had some little licorice candy. You already know the deal. Then I had some leftover mac and cheese mixed with the school lunch. Took out all the veggies. Very healthy, we all know. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, how are you guys? Please, as always, share with the class. I guess I wasn't feeling vegetables. That answers my question. I had a banana. I had these vanilla Teddy Graham looking things and one of these little 100 grand bars. There's like 3 in a package. I also had some water and fruit punch. Then I had this Jenny Craig cheeseburger and I left like maybe a bite or 2. And then I had some chocolate chip waffles, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, today was a good day. I'm excited for the weekend. It's going to be a 3-day weekend, so that'll be nice. And that's all. Love you guys. Bye.
What I eat in a day is a big gal. I love a good parfait in the morning. Granola from Sam's Club is the best. A little raspberry, a little non-fat Greek yogurt. Coffee of the day, Stock's cold brew, non-dairy creamer. You know the drill. And she was hitting today. The color was right. She was tasting right. For lunch, I had a roast beef sandwich with some American cheese and hot peppers. On an Amoroso roll, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Water! You need to be drinking your water. For dinner, chicken cutlets. So while I was frying them up to perfection, I was drinking water. You're not drinking enough water. That's why your skin is dull. That's why it's crispy, like these chicken cutlets, yo. And after all that dancing, you need more water. The water intake needs to be higher, ladies, in 2026. Come on now. Don't forget to tip the kitchen help, okay? Look at this golden crust. Your girl outdid herself. Homemade mashed chicken cutlets with the corn like it had to be done. And you guessed it, water. What I eat a day as a big gal. Start off my morning with some yogurt, raspberries, and some granola. I am a stock cold brew girly until I die, and I love the Starbucks creamers. A little midday snack, some cheese and pepperoni. One for me, one for the dog. And then I had this delicious orange honey. She was juicy, mama. A little shepherd's pie in the making for dinner. Water. Drink your water, y'all. You're not drinking enough water. Your skin's dull. You need more water. The shepherd's pie was so good. We call it potato surprise in this house, okay? You always need a sweet treat after dinner. I don't make the rules, but that's a must. This is like a cinnamon sugar pastry from Sam's Club. More water. You're not drinking enough water. And then I have like a little poo-poo platter moment. Some carrot sticks with hummus and cheese, turkey, a little cracker. And with my snack plate, I always have a little bit more water. And that's what I had today. Bye.